After 6 months of usage, we'll talk about the Gear S3, a bigger, bolder and more feature-rich smartwatch than ever. We'll analyze this smartwatch to see how it is after 6 months of usage. Does it worth the money? Is it broken? Is it scratched? How it feels on the hand, how it works. Would I buy another brand smartwatch? Should you buy a Gear S3 or not? Let's see it in this review. You know, there are a lot of smartwatches out there on the market. They have various prices, and definitely you will find a smartwatch that costs even half of the price of Gear S3. But does it worth? If you want a smartwatch and you don't want to spend a lot, then you can buy anything, or you can buy an used smartwatch from someone else. For example, you can buy a Gear S2 or S3. Keep in mind that the Gear S2 is smaller. I don't recommend an Android smartwatch because in this moment you can't find a good Android smartwatch. You know, many will be upset, but this is the reality. An Android smartwatch has two huge problems. The battery won't last a full day of usage, no matter what they say, and all these smartwatches have lag. I tried a lot of Android smartwatches and they all have this problem. Maybe in the future these problems will be solved. If you want the king of the batteries on a smartwatch, then you should buy the Gear S3. You will get more than 2 days with this smartwatch, no matter what you do. Or if you are a hard user, you will still get 24 hours no matter what you do. On Android smartwatches you won't get this. Gear S3 features, well, this smartwatch does everything. You have that insanely long battery life, the high resolution screen, GPS, altimeter, onboard storage for music, and a lot of extra features. Also, don't forget you have 4 gigabytes of internal storage, 768 megabytes of RAM, a dual core processor Exynos at 1 gigahertz, and Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, a lot of other features and sensors. So the Gear S3 is fantastic. What about the operating system? This is a problem in the minds of the buyers. This smartwatch is running Tizen and not Android. Yes, thanks God it runs Tizen and not Android. Android on a smartwatch, it's a disaster. Tizen works flawlessly and the battery is a monster with this operating system. You have all the apps that you need, almost the same as on Android smartwatches, but also you get features like none others. Every app works perfectly and the watch has native features that are super useful. On Android smartwatches you have to install apps to get these features. I know you would say the Android has a lot of apps, but what can you do with that, with all that apps if the watch is not good, if the operating system is not working perfectly, flawlessly? You have a lot of useless application for Android devices, for Android smartwatches. This is my opinion and it won't be changed soon. The Gear S3 has only 59 grams, you know, the Gear S2 has 42 grams and the Apple Watch has 46. So this smartwatch is perfect on your hand. Here it depends on every person. For example, I don't like the Gear S2, it's too small, too not for me, if I may say so. The Gear S3 is very well made device with a nice metal frame housing the 1.3 screen and the two prominent buttons on the side. Which function, by the way, as the home apps button and the back button. They are very useful. You have on the upper side the back button and on the lower side the second button as an home button. Very, very useful. The bezel is the main feature of this device, with the rotating dial serving as a way to navigate through the Gear S3, spinning it left and right on any screen will either scroll you through displays or let you select apps or allow you to flip through a list quickly and without having to take your eyes off the screen. The 1.3 inches Super AMOLED screen on the Gear S3, it's one of the best on the market. When it's turned on, the Gear S3 has a beautifully bright and vivid screen. Also, you get with this smartwatch a beautiful always on display. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful always on display that you can get on a smartwatch. And even with this color always on display, you get more than 2 days of battery. You want 4 days of battery, then stop the always on display. But in my opinion, I can't stop the always on display because it's too beautiful. I really like it. It's something impressive to have on your smartwatch, on your display, this beautiful watch face. By the way, you can see my watch faces in Samsung store gear section. You will find more than 100 watch faces. They are beautiful. Just enter in Samsung store and search for Andrassy watch faces collection. Also, you have reviews on my YouTube channel with those watch faces. Just search for them and watch the reviews. What can I say about this smartwatch? The music playback is one of the top features of the Samsung Gear S3 for a number of reasons. Firstly, it's a seamless experience. If you're streaming music on your phone, you'll be able to switch tracks and see what's playing with album art in the background without a problem. The bezel rotation flicks through tracks and it's all seamless. Also, you can change volume. It's very nice using that rotating bezel. If you've transferred music to the device, you have 4 gigabytes storage, almost 4 gigabytes. You have 3 gigabytes storage, and you can transfer your own music into the smartwatch memory. You can listen to music from the watch itself, either streaming over Bluetooth audio or the internal speaker, which is very loud in my opinion for a such small device. But it's never going to replace a proper speaker, but it's super nice. It's not a bad experience. Transferring music, it's a seamless experience. The variety of watch faces it's far greater than Apple's and the quality is high too. So I know the Android smartwatches have a lot of watch faces, but you won't get high quality on those watch faces. They don't have high resolution graphics. With the Gear S3 you will receive high resolution watch faces and they are super great on that bright full display. It's impossible not to like something like this. What about the battery? Well, this is a monster. You have a battery at 380 milliamp hours battery. It should last somewhere between 1 and 4 days of usage. It depends what you do. If you stop the always on display, you will get 3-4 days. If you use the always on display, you will get somewhere 2 days. If you are a hard user and use the speaker, the phone dialer, the hands-free, you will get a full day with no problem. Don't worry, the watch will last an entire day and you'll still get 20 or more percent of the battery. It's impressive. As I said, I have this smartwatch for almost 6 months and it's perfect and I really love it. As you can see, I don't have any scratch on the metal body, I don't have any scratch on the display and I haven't used any screen protector for this. I don't recommend a screen protector because you won't get that seamless experience when you are navigating on the display with your finger, and also it doesn't matter what screen protector you would buy, they aren't perfect. You can't find a screen protector that will cover your entire screen 100%, and I don't like that because you will get a space around the bezel and the protective screen. So, what can I say about this smartwatch? Should you buy it? Well, the Gear S3 is a brilliant smartwatch in many ways. If you want to read on a smartwatch or anything like this, then it's not for you. By the way, you can open PDF or EPUB on it so you can read on your smartwatch if you want that. If you want that, even you can watch videos or YouTube. But in my opinion, a smartwatch is not for this. It's all about the time display, the hands-free function, the steps, the dial speak features, the music player and the music control, and also about notifications and battery life. The Gear S3 has them all in my opinion, and it delivers them at the highest level possible at this time. I would buy a Gear S3 at any time because it's an useful extension for my phone and an excellent companion. Plus it's a gorgeous gadget and it's working perfectly. As you can see it here, after 6 months of usage, it's a new brand gadget. It's a new Gear S3. It's perfect. So it depends on you. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks.